Okay, I had to go back up the hill and then go on like the fork to the right of where I said I wasn't gonna go, so I could stay up high and curve my ass back around. This is beautiful. Like perfect days for me. Rainy. I love a storm. A nice downpour. It's beautiful. It's a good thing. Rain is a good thing. Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey. Whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky. Like seriously, I don't get what is so wrong with expressing your inner self. Okay? You lived life. You didn't become bitter and a sourpuss. So, you're still fun loving and just, I guess, an annoyance? I don't know. It's just funny because people, they'll react differently. To each their own. Like I said, I don't care about being anybody's freaking, you know, type, cup of tea, whatever you want to call it. It's just either take me as I am or fuck away from me or around. Because when you're happy with yourself, and you know, what I've noticed is there will be people that'll come around you and they'll just try to, you know, input their beliefs, install their, you know, own bullshit onto you. And it's just like, what's the point? What are you trying to prove? But when you don't argue and you just push it aside, you become an easy target for, you know, bullcrap to happen, right? And it's like, what the fuck? Now see, I always catch shit that I shouldn't be catching. I don't want to say it like that. I always stated it like that in the past. It's time to start rephrasing that. I always seem to see things that should not, or that does not want to be seen. Okay? Now, me and myself, see, I have I come with my own little team, okay? And they've been with me ever since my childhood. Okay. When I got locked in the basement with a bunch of scary sounds and noises and everything trying to terrify me, who told me it was going to be okay? Huh? My protectors. We all have them. And I always knew that they were with me. But, like a big girl, sometimes you just want to sit here and try to do things on your own. Behave. Oh, behave, baby. Yes. Nature is my love. And have you ever heard about or witnessed one of your friends disappearing? That may have just been right around the corner from you or a few feet behind you. And all of a sudden, they're like 50 feet ahead, but never passed you. Oh, man. See? everybody is an important piece to this puzzle, this world, which is a mystery. How else would I have survived the shit that I went through? Seriously. My injury? You know how many fucking opioids I was being prescribed a month? Because my pain was fucking off the charts horrific. I am going to sit here and I'm going to pull up the freaking post because my sister, she gave me the nurse chart of the humorous nurse chart of the things. I think either she gave it to me or I found it. It was either her or me. It was one of us. I can't remember. I really think she gave it to me though. But it said 10 and it's like blood coming out the eyes. It's like a stigmata type of bullshit going on, right? So, well, not bullshit, but it was like a stigmata type of figuring going on from the whole entire face. Like, blah. So, whatchamacallit? It was like, that was my choice. That was my freaking choice. Because that's how I fucking felt every goddamn day. Like, it literally felt like I was gonna break in half if I tried to stand up and walk. So, yeah, that was horrible. I did not like that at all, but whatever. I went through it, and pain pills didn't work shit. So, like, between 9 to 11 months later, that was probably when it started really kicking in good. And so that's when I was like, hey, yeah, I had to go to the dentist because, you know, the stress and everything, my tooth, the other one that was tapped like a little over a decade beforehand, before my injury, it started to, you know, stress out, and like the stress and everything started acting up like different shit. And tooth pain is like the worst pain, so it's unbearable damn near. But that's how I found out that the freaking perks would freaking help. They started helping, they started working, because I was in the middle of doing my physical therapy. And while I was in the middle of doing my physical therapy, that ended up happening, and I couldn't take that pain. It was so horrible. So then they ended up prescribing me something to help for my tooth. And I forgot because they tried a couple things. Because the first tooth, that when stress and everything started happening, they tried what they gave me then, and that wasn't really helpful until they were able to pull it out. So when they changed it to a different one, that's when like it started helping me. I noticed I was doing better and lifting my legs a lot better doing physical therapy. So I'm like, oh my god, like the pills, like the freaking pain pills for the tooth, it's helping me do the stuff better. Because believe it or not, by the time this tooth got out, all I know is I'm like, I can't lift my leg as much. What's going on? I'm like feeling kind of stuck around this, situation. But I put two and two together. So I'm like, all right. I had a couple left over, and the rest of the week, I was finishing up my PT, my physical therapy. And yeah, I'm like, the day I didn't have it, because my tooth was feeling okay, and I thought I was just improving on my own with therapy, that That's this way. I gotta go down low because it's starting to rain up here. So, before it gets darker and it becomes a downpour, let me try to get my behind to the exit a little bit faster. I can only move it so fast and these freaking thorns. Okay. Trail. Ouch. 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 What the fuck? I want to go for an adventure, not a damn journey. But yeah, let me get my butt out of here. Because dusk falls and that's when you get animals that like to play. Oh yeah, and there is, oh wait, let me pause this.